so that you have
Is
light
it
on your
okay?
face. Yes. Now, where did you learn English?
Okay, I've been learning English at school and in the university.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 23
Okay. And have you lived all your life in
in
Zaporozhye?
Ukraine and in Zaporozhye. Yes, I
Okay.
lived.
And where have you traveled in Ukraine?
I've traveled only to Dnipropetrovsk, Donetsk, and around Zaporozhska Oblast. I've
Okay.
never been abroad.
Okay. But do you feel like you have an idea about what people think and feel about the current situation in different parts of Ukraine?
Yes, the situation is very difficult, especially in Donetsk. Here in Zaporozhye is a quiet situation, and in close cities to Zaporozhye is very quiet. But in Donetsk, the situation is awful, and I know that Donetsk doesn't want to be a part of Ukraine. A part of Ukraine, it wants to be like. It's I don't know how to say.
Just explain it in more words. You don't have to say one word, just explain
I
it.
understand.
It wants to be independent?
Independent, yeah, and
Okay.
it doesn't want to be with Ukraine, and it doesn't want to be with Russia. Yeah,
Okay.
it will separate from everybody.
Why do you think that is?
The people from Donetsk, I saw the news, and
Okay.
yes, people from Donetsk told that they don't want to be a part of
Okay.
any country.
Was this Russian news program or Ukrainian news program?
Here,
The news that you said you saw where people were saying that.
Ukrainian youth, of course, Ukrainian
I
youth,
see.
yes. And now the situation is such critical that it begins a real war in Donetsk. Yes, a lot of tanks and people began to kill one another. So it's really very difficult for
So,
people.
who do you think is fighting against the Ukrainian army? Who do you think these people are?
Oh, I don't know who is really
Oh,
who
it's hard
is
to tell.
really fighting, but I think that it's Ukraine who created such situation. I don't believe that Russia really wanted to begin this. Как сказать? Wanted to begin this war. I think that it's Ukraine and just for. I think that people began it only for to uh, make free Julia Timoshenko from prison, and after it everything began. And I don't really believe that Yanukovych is, yes, he was bad, he stole a lot of money and so on, but the situation with his when he was in the government was much better than it's now.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yes, so it's my opinion.
What do you think?
So
What do you think about Putin?
what do you think? Yes. About, I don't know. It's really difficult for me to say about. A lot of people say that it's Putin. He sent his army when it was revolution on Maidan in
Yes,
Kiev.
yes.
A lot of people told that it's he sent his army for to kill our policemen and our people, but I don't really believe it.
Okay.
Maybe it's so, but I don't have bad opinion about Russia, and I think it's Ukraine guilty in it.
So you don't think Putin is a bad man?
Oh, I think that everybody in parliament are bad, is bad.
Everybody in government?
Yeah, everybody in government is bad. Yes, so
Have you ever watched Russian news programs?
no.
Okay.
I never watched Russian news, but I have a people who lives in Russia. It's my friends, and they say that we have different news. In Ukraine, we have one news, and in Russia, they watch another news. So that different situation.
Right, right.
Yes, yes, yes.
And your friends that live in Russia, are they Ukrainian?
Yes, yes, they're Ukrainians. They live there and work there because they have a possibility to earn more money.
Okay. And Do they tell you that they believe what the Russian news is saying?
No, they don't want to speak about it because
Uh,
I don't
they don't
know.
really have opinion. You don't know if they believe what they
I don't
read.
know. No, we didn't speak with them. We try not to speak with them about it because it's during last time. It's a lot of bad things. I think not only in Ukraine but in the lives of every person. So we try not to.
It's a
to
bad thing. Yeah, try not to talk about it so
yeah,
much
try
because it's
not.
so bad.
Yeah,
I understand. Do you think that Russia is a free country?
free country.
Yeah.
How to say it's a free country? I think that Russia is depends a lot on Europe.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but in general, yes, I think it's free.
But do you think, like the news programs, do you think they're independent news programs? They're controlled by the state, right? The TV programs in Russia. And in other words, do you believe that it's a dictatorship, maybe,
Ah, yes, I agree. Yes, it
in Russia? Do you think that Ukraine is different in that way than Russia? Is it a more free country or
more more free, but not but
not like Europe?
not like Europe. Yeah,
But
not like Europe.
okay. Do you have any personal knowledge about corruption in Ukraine?
Personal knowledge.
Yeah,
You mean
like,
experience or
yeah,
something?
like,
Of course, for example, university.
yes.
Yes, if you want to go to enter to the university and you don't want to pay for your studying, I know that you can give money to, I don't know, to the director of university or any person, and they will make that you will study for free there.
Oh, really?
No, it wasn't my experience, but I had a person who did this way.
And what
Yes.
about for paying teachers to pass examinations? Did you ever know about
No,
that?
I don't know about it, and I don't really believe in it. But maybe I don't think.
Maybe
I
it
don't
happened,
know.
but no person.
Yeah,
Yeah, as far
yeah,
as you know, it never
yeah. I don't know.
happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do your friends and people know you know in your family? Do they have the same opinions that you do about these things, about the current crisis with between Russia and Ukraine? Do you know?
Um, As for my family, they have the same opinion my parents, but about my relatives, for example, my cousins or other people, they have different opinion. They are against Russia, and they are against Viktor Yanukovych. I don't know why. But I try not to talk with them about it because we always begin to fight.
Yes.
So I don't want to spoil relations with them. That is why.
Yes. Now, these people, do they also live in Zaporozhye?
Yes, in Ukraine, in Zaporozhye, yes, they
Oh,
live.
okay. If you had a brother or cousin or friend who was a young man of this age, would you feel um, that it was good for him to be in the Ukrainian army and try to defend against the Russian army?
Um, it's really difficult to say, but I think I wouldn't allow him, my brother or cousin, yes, I wouldn't allow him to enter to the army, to the military, because, yeah, of course, they protect our country. They try, yes, to protect our country to make our life better, but I wouldn't like to lose.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to lose like any mother, I think.
Yeah. Uh, I think I asked you about this, but who do you think it is that's taking over these buildings in Donetsk or Slovansk? I mean,
In
Slavyansk
Slavyansk,
or Donetsk. Is
um,
there any way to tell whether they're Russian citizens
I
or?
really don't know. But I think it's Russia, but I don't know. I can't tell you.
Do you think that President Obama should help the Ukrainian people in any way in this crisis?
I think that Ukraine should teach to solve their problems by no,
Oh, okay, by themselves.
by themselves.
So, of course, Russia has a much stronger military,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
You don't think it would be good to like give weapons to the Ukrainian military to help them to fight the Russians if it became a war?
You
Or
mean
to protect-
America helped to?
Yeah, or Germany to get like the latest, most modern weapons to defend against Russian.
I just hope that we will not have war. That is why I think we will not need any help.
Good. Okay. In the news, there's been reporting that Ukrainian government and people in Kiev, there are neo-Nazis and fascists. Have you heard this?
Yeah, I saw news. I saw news about it, and it's already like a show. There are a lot of different groups of people, and I even don't know already who belong to this or that group. I don't know, but when it was Maidan. Yes, people, even our people, fight it with one another.
Right.
Yes, it was very. It was scary. It was scary situation.
So, in the Ukrainian news or the other news that you've read about these things, have they used the term neo-Nazis or fascists to describe any of these groups of people that were contending in Ukraine?
I didn't understand. I didn't understand.
Are the news programs calling these people fascists? Like in the Russian news, for instance, I understand that, and even in American broadcasts, I've heard some of the factions, some of the people that were fighting in Maidan as fascists. Have you ever heard that? Did they use that term?
Fascists are people who are against Ukraine, against their country.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. But do you have any personal experience about people who are racist, like who don't like Jews or who treat people because they're a different race, like
No,
maybe from Africa?
I don't know such people.
You've never heard of that? You have no personal knowledge of any people
No,
like
I
that?
don't have, personal knowledge, but of course, so we have such people.
Right.
I hope it's not a lot of them.
Yeah, right. I think in America there's a lot too.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that is on your mind right now about this current situation that I haven't asked you about already?
Oh, I don't know.
Nothing?
I know.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And like you, I hope that there's no more bloodshed. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.